How's everybody doing on this beautiful October 14th day? October 14th. 14 days we've been doing push-ups. 2 weeks in. Let me find the live here. I see it, I see it, I see it. I mean, this is a time of year where it's such a pleasure to get outside and walk and get your steps in. I mean, it is glorious. And it's just like you can just keep walking and listening to the birds and looking around, and all the animals are kind of frisky. I know Elvis is no longer with us, but when we had Elvis the Wonder Dog, when the weather would change and we would walk Elvis, that boy had more pep in his step, and he had all the smells. He was checking all his emails and all the trees and plants and everything. I mean, his nose was in overdrive. And I remember every fall, as soon as the weather started turning, our walks were power walks. I'd be going down the street with my arm out like this. He'd be pulling me along. Oh my. We miss him dearly. Hey, Rhonda. Hello. Donna's in the house. Rhonda's here. You can see and hear me. I'm so glad, Donna. Thank you so much. Robin, hello from Pennsylvania. And I bet it is gorgeous up there and the trees are turning. The leaf peepers are out. I miss that so much. I lived a lot of my life in Virginia. And so when I moved to Florida and I had to go to the grocery store to buy a pumpkin, I was like, and a Christmas tree and apples, because we used to go to West Virginia and pick apples, and we'd go to pumpkin farms and Christmas tree farms, and it was, we had all the seasons. And it was so strange when I moved to Florida and didn't have the seasons. It took a while to get used to that, but Pennsylvania's gorgeous. Margaret's in the house. Maggie, hi there. You're getting your push-ups going every day, even on replay. I'm so proud of you. That's great. Yeah, this is an exercise we can do the rest of our life once you learn how to do it and you have your confidence up. And that's what I want to talk to you all about today is on upper body training days, those of you that are in your weightlifting routine, if you're like me, I do my upper body workout on Mondays and Thursdays. And sometimes what I'll do, and this is a great idea for those of you in the push-up challenge, you can always do push-ups for your upper body, your bench, your chest press, laying on the bench. Instead of doing that, you can just do push-ups up against the wall or the kitchen counter or whatever level of strength you're at for your push-ups. That can replace the dumbbell chest press, right? So keep that in mind. And on upper body workout days, on Mondays and Thursdays, if that's the 2 days that you're doing upper body, when we do the push-up challenge, maybe on the challenge you just do one push-up. Do you see where I'm coming from? You did all your push-ups that morning on your workout, or that evening on your workout. If you already have upper body workout day going, then just do one push-up with us to commemorate your participation in the challenge. Because the challenge isn't so much about how many push-ups we're doing. It's just to be able to do a good push-up in good form and breathing and getting to know your body in the push-up and working our way from the wall to the counter Next week, we're going to be off the weight bench. We're going to go, or tomorrow, we're going to be going off the weight bench. We're going to go a little lower. You know, when we go lower, it adds more weight. Your body weight is heavier the lower you go to the floor, okay? It feels heavier. And you're going to do you. And if you're not ready to leave the wall yet, you don't leave the wall. If you're not ready to leave the kitchen counter, you don't. Try the bench just a little bit tomorrow when we go there, and then you can go back to the counter for the reps. You know what you do you. That's what I'm trying to explain. So getting back to the upper body workout day, when we do the challenge, don't overdo it. You don't want to overdo it, so just do 1 rep with us if you've already done your upper body workout and you've got your push-ups in. Robin said, "You're right, it's beautiful here." Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted to mention, was doing push-ups instead of your dumbbell chest press. The other thing is adding this 1 push-up to your lunchtime, you know, going live at high noon with you guys. Again, just do 1 push-up. If you're overworking that upper body, you don't want to do that during lunch, you know, if you've already worked your upper body in the morning, okay? So just be mindful, be reasonable, be smart, okay? And here's the interesting fact that I have for you guys today. I knew about this, but I just didn't know there was so many. So a variety of push-ups, which we may get into a little bit, or I'll talk about as we get toward the end of the challenge. But did you know there are more than 30 varieties, ways to do a push-up? 30. Now, one that comes to my mind are military push-ups, right? You see that a lot of the military training programs and commercials, or, you know, things that you see in media and videos and in the movies, the military push-ups, or the 1-arm push-ups, the Spider-Man push-ups. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one. Handstand push-ups. Now, I don't have that on my goal list, but there is such a thing as a handstand push-up. There's the archer's push-up. I mean, there's so many. And every different form of push-up challenges the body in a different way. That's why learning how to exercise just using your body weight and understanding how your body moves and what your abilities are, and to build up your strength and try something new, it's incredible. There's over 30 different ways to do a freaking push-up, if you can believe that. I just find that fascinating. And I think that's what makes push-up a lifelong powerful exercise to do, to learn, to know about, to put it in your daily activity, right? So what we're going to do now, and today I'm not going to use the timer, because today we're just going to do 10 push-ups off the counter. That's what we're going to do today. I did lower body workout this morning. What did you all do? Did you all get your workout in yet today? This morning we did squats, deadlifts, calf raises, sumo squat. We did narrow front squats, goblet squats. We squatted a lot today. So I did not do any upper body today, so I'm looking forward to doing these push-ups. Rhonda, very interesting. I agree. There's over 30 different ways to do a push-up. I just found that fascinating. And, you know, I think that, you know, I might look through and see, hey, let me learn something new. Let me try one. I can do a 1-arm push-up on the wall, but I've never tried it on the floor. I don't think I want to try it on the floor. But there's so many. So let's go to the kitchen counter. We're going to do 10 reps. You do you. If you're going to modify squat day for Rhonda, Robin did lower body and a 4-mile walk. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. All right, let's go to the kitchen counter, do our 10 reps. Remember your breathing, your form, your rhythm. Remember your concentric and eccentric movements, right? The rubber band all the way down, breathing in, pushing out on the way up. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Oh, I love that squeeze at the top. I love the squeeze at the top, feeling those muscles at the top. It doesn't matter if you're doing 1 push-up or 100 push-ups. You're training your strength, your discipline, and your consistency. 1 rep is all you need. 1. Just 1. Daily. I'm still doing my plank a day. How about you guys? So we just finished week 2 from October 1st to now. Today's day 14. Check that box. And I will see you all here tomorrow. Maggie did stretching, and after work she's going to work out. I work out in the morning at 6 a.m. Every morning at 6 a.m. is when I work out, Maggie. That's when I go live with my team. Every morning at 6 a.m. is when I work out. I learned a long time ago, in the beginning, when I learned how to exercise, that if I didn't work out first thing in the morning, it didn't happen. I had a busy dental office staffing agency and consulting firm, very busy early in the morning with people calling out sick and having to send in a hygienist and, working with the dental offices. And so mornings were super busy. My day was super busy. And if I didn't get my workout in really early, it didn't happen. And so I learned the very hard way, because I would get so mad at myself when I laid my head on the pillow at night and I realized, dang it, I didn't get my workout in today. It happened too many times. And what happened, I started getting like a bad attitude at myself. I just was like bummed out. Why can't I, do this, whatever? And I kind of got frustrated. And finally, I just realized, you know what? I got to get up a little earlier. I got to learn how to be a morning person and get up a little earlier and just do it. Do my workout first. Once I got in that habit and discipline of doing that, making my health deposit to myself first thing in the morning where nobody could interrupt me, I was a much happier person. I was motivated. I had energy for my day. And it just happened and worked for me. That worked for me. That does not work for everybody, but it worked for me. I want to encourage you. If you feel sometimes defeated and you can't get a good schedule going or whatever, you have to find your rhythm and what works for you, right? That's what's really important, is find what works for you. Robin said, me too. Yeah. That would be 3 a.m. your time. That'll work for me. Yeah. Oh, boy. I've done some 3 a.m. workouts. And I've done some workouts at midnight. Because I wanted to make sure I got my workout in for the day. I forget. Oh, I know what it was. I had a colonoscopy. And I set my alarm, because, you got to do all that prep stuff. And I was like, I am not missing my workout today, because I had a number goal to meet. I set my alarm for 11:45 midnight and I did my workout, and yeah, so I could cross my calendar off. That's extreme. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to reach your goal. I made it happen. And when I was getting my colonoscopy, I was like, I got my workout in. The doctor was like, are you serious? I said, yeah, I got my workout in. I don't know. I can't remember. That was a couple years ago. I think it was leg day. I think I did lower body workout. Yeah, crazy, huh? The stuff we do. The stuff we do. That's what makes it fun and interesting. All right, y'all, listen, tomorrow, right back here, we're going down to the weight bench tomorrow. Just a little preview. Tomorrow, the bench comes into the picture. Now, you can see I'm going from the kitchen counter down to the weight bench. You can go down to a coffee table, a chair height. So just planning ahead for tomorrow. You see how the chair is the same height as the bench. So I could do a push-up down here or the bench, right? So planning for tomorrow, we're going to take it down a notch, and we're just going to give it a try, right? You're just going to do one, and then you can go back to the counter or back to the wall. So you never know until you try. You're stronger than you think, and that's where we're going tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. I'm Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K Factor, Fitness and Health for Life, where I help you get what you want. Make it a great day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to hydrate. Have your water.